The universe is a big place, bigger than anything anyone can really wrap their mind around. And it's filled with stars, more stars than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth, and planets of every size and shape and composition imaginable. Some are hot, some are cold, some are gas giants, some are rocky worlds, and some, just maybe, are home to life. It was into this vast and mysterious expanse that Cosmic Whiskers, a tabby cat of uncommon intelligence and even more uncommon courage, ventured forth. His mission to explore the unknown, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no cat had gone before. Or at least that's what the humans at the space agency told him. Cosmic Whiskers wasn't entirely sure he understood what they were saying, but he knew it involved tuna, and that was good enough for him. Cosmic Whiskers watched with wide, curious eyes as the Earth dwindled behind him. He'd explored every nook and cranny of his human's apartment, every tree in the backyard, every alley in the neighborhood. But this was different. This was an adventure on a scale he'd never even dreamed of, and as the spaceship hurtled towards its destination, a distant planet orbiting a star many light years from Earth, Cosmic Whiskers couldn't help but feel a thrill of excitement course through his small, furry body. He was a tiny blue marble hanging in the vast blackness of space. Cosmic Whiskers had never really thought about the Earth like that before. He'd been too busy batting around toy mice and napping in sunbeams to contemplate the cosmos. But now, looking at his home planet from this new perspective, he felt a strange sense of awe. It was beautiful, yes, but it was also fragile. A tiny island of life in a sea of emptiness. And he, Cosmic Whiskers, was leaving it behind to explore the great unknown. He was a tiny blue marble hanging in the vast blackness of space. Cosmic Whiskers had never really thought about the Earth like that before. He'd been too busy batting around toy mice and napping in sunbeams to contemplate the cosmos. But now, looking at his home planet from this new perspective, he felt a strange sense of awe. It was beautiful, yes, but it was also fragile, a tiny island of life in a sea of emptiness. The landing was bumpy, but Cosmic Whiskers landed on his feet as cats are wont to do. He stepped out of the spaceship and onto the alien soil, his tail held high with a mix of apprehension and excitement. The air was different here, thinner, drier, and the gravity was slightly weaker, making him feel lighter on his paws. He took a tentative step forward, his senses on high alert. The first thing that struck him was the silence. Back on Earth, there was always some kind of noise, the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, the distant hum of traffic. But here, there was nothing but an eerie, almost oppressive quiet. Cosmic Whiskers twitched his whiskers, trying to pick up any sound at all. And that's when he heard it. A faint whispering, high-pitched and melodic, carried on the breeze. He followed the sound, his curiosity piqued. It led him through a field of strange, plant-like organisms that resembled giant purple tulips, their petals unfurling in the sunlight. The whispering grew louder as he approached a cluster of tall, crystalline structures that shimmered and sparkled like diamonds. And there, hovering among the crystals, were the source of the sound. A group of small, translucent creatures, their bodies almost invisible to the naked eye. Cosmic Whiskers watched in fascination as the creatures flitted and danced among the crystals, their wings a blur of motion. They moved with a grace and agility that reminded him of dragonflies, their delicate forms shifting and changing color in the light. The whispering sound, he realized, was their form of communication, a high-pitched language that echoed through the crystalline structures. It was a beautiful, haunting melody, and Cosmic Whiskers found himself mesmerized. He crept closer, his instincts telling him that these creatures posed no threat. As he approached, one of them detached itself from the group and floated towards him. It hovered in front of his face, its large iridescent eyes studying him with a mixture of curiosity and caution. Cosmic Whiskers held his breath, unsure of how to react. Then the creature did something unexpected. It reached out with a long, slender tentacle and gently booped him on the nose.